Okay, so I was gonna go live at 2. I was gonna go live at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Unless something crazy happened. After the Jacoby Myers trade, I said I was gonna go live after 2. Unless something insane happened. I think this qualifies as something insane. This is real. This is 100% legit. We have 2 trades to announce. So, Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks, but the reason you're all here, one of the biggest trade deadline moves in NFL history, the New York Jets, after signing Sauce Gardner to an extension in the offseason, have traded him to the Indianapolis Colts for multiple first-round picks. This is legit. This is 100% real. And Shaheed to the Seahawks as well. Shaheed to the Seahawks. But Sauce Gardner, I love this trade for the Jets. I gotta be honest. We got another one. This is a shocking trade. After just re-signing him. This is legit. Sauce Gardner, the former first-round pick out of Cincinnati, is now a member of the Indianapolis Colts. They needed secondary help pretty badly. If you look at the Colts that have been playing, passing game has not been great. They are 26th in passing yards allowed this season. We are back. Colts 26th in passing yards allowed. They've not forced a ton on the defensive side when it comes to the passing game. That'll have to work out today, yes. Oh, man. So, let's talk about this trade. We're going to stay on for about 30 minutes. You can probably see I was in the middle of setting up the cases when I got the notification that this is legit. But this is real. 2 first-round picks. So here's my concern with the Colts. Gardner has not been great. He really has not been all that great ever since he was an all-pro in back-to-back years to start. Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. Don't know the terms of that yet. I don't know the terms of that trade. But the Colts have spent 2 first-round picks. This is not the first time the Colts made a trade for a defender and gave up multiple first-round picks. Shades of Fred Young back in the day. Remember the Seahawks back in the day, they trade away a 4-time Pro Bowler to the Colts for Fred Young, multiple first-round picks. Gardner has not been great lately. But multiple firsts is insanity. It is very rare for a defender to get traded for multiple first-round picks. Very, very rare. Look at players trading multiple firsts. Sometimes it does work out when we're talking defenders. Favorite state, Utah. Sometimes it does work. But it is very rare. To my knowledge, this is just the 4th time in NFL history. Or excuse me, the 5th time. Come on with your, this game of a Colts still win, GM is fired. Well, I don't know about that. No, they might clean house if they don't make it. Yeah, Sheed to Seattle as well. Yes, Sheed to Seattle. So to my knowledge, this is the 5th time in NFL history a defender has been traded for multiple first-round picks. Micah Parsons, Khalil Mack, Jalen Ramsey, Fred Young. To my knowledge, they're breaking the news now, yep. To my knowledge, this is the 5th time in NFL history a defender has been traded for 2 first-round picks. Fred Young back in 1988 with the Colts didn't work out for them. Did not work out. Khalil Mack to the Bears, that worked out. Most league sweep since the Cardinals-Niners sweep 20 years ago. Was Jamal's multiple first-round picks? Wait, was that multiple firsts? Oh, yes, my bad. Multiple firsts, yes, multiple firsts. So 6th time. 6th time. My bad on that. My bad. 6th time. Yeah, the Jets were involved in that. Find a nickel. Yep, there you go. There you go. So Fred Young, Khalil Mack, Jamal Adams, Micah Parsons, Jalen Ramsey, and now Sauce Gardner. In terms of those trades, just the 6th time it's happened. And we'll get to Seattle in just a second. I don't know the trade package yet, so we're not going to get to that just yet. We'll get to that in just a second. Parsons, the jury's still out on, obviously, whether it's going to work out for the Packers. 2 of those trades, I say, worked. Khalil Mack was worth the price. Multiple first-round picks. He played at a Hall of Fame level in Chicago. Jalen Ramsey was worth it for the Rams. Won a Super Bowl. Played well. Wasn't as good as it was in Jacksonville. Played well, and they got a Super Bowl out of it. Fred Young did not work out. Jamal Adams did not work out. Parsons, jury's still out. So there's about a 50% success rate. This is a lot of capital. Especially with the price. Sauce Gardner, his contract is nuts. He is the highest paid corner in the NFL, $120 million. And we're figuring this out right as it's all taking place. I think the Jets won this trade. I think the Jets won. Sauce has not been that good as of late. He really has not been the best as of late. And you have to remember, too, the Colts don't have a ton of cap space. This is not a team like the Patriots that has a lot of cap space. This is not a team like that. Like, the Patriots have a crap ton of cap space. So you can absorb a contract like this. You're going to have to do some befuddling or some tinkering with the cap. Multiple first-round picks is a lot. Threshold for corner? I think it depends. It's not really like it's not an interception threshold anymore. But if you look at the cap space, the Colts right now, I'm not scared. I've said for a while, Sauce Gardner. Believe me, I would be crapping my pants if I thought this was like a great trade for them. How's it go, Michael? Frankly, with you? Yeah. Grub up today. Let's go, baby. Maybe stop getting 100% effort. I don't know. I mean, they were in the playoff push like in 2023. Might as well stream there because we're not catching a break. Oh, whoa, wait a second. Wait. The Colts are also sending a player. We don't know who the player is yet. MK with the tour. Indy are doing a mini BMJ move. All in for Sauce. Yep, all in for Sauce. Which game do you want, MK? I appreciate you, man. Holy cow. I was literally in the middle of updating my cases. Val got fleeced. I mean, this is nuts. This is nuts. The Colts do not have a lot of draft picks. Seahawks, we don't know the compensation yet. The Colts are giving up a player. We don't know who the player is. We don't know who the player is that the Colts are giving up. But the Jets will get a player as well. We don't know who it is. David Putney. The player is David Putney. Hang on. Give me a second. Duke, you can get on it. Hang on. So, it's a draft day reference. It's a draft day reference. It's not actually who they're setting. If you never seen the movie Draft Day, it's just a draft day reference. We don't know who the actual player is. If you've never seen Draft Day, you don't get it. Yeah, so this is the 6th time in NFL history a defender has been traded for multiple first-round picks. The Colts do not have a lot of cap space. This is a team that's going to have to make a lot happen cap-wise. Here's the cap space across the NFL. The Colts, fourth fewest. Before this trade, by the way. It's a good movie. Cheesy movie, but good movie. They have the fourth lowest cap space in the NFL. They are now taking on the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. How's it going, Jason? Appreciate you tuning in. Shaheed, though, yeah, we don't know the compensation yet. I like the fit for Seattle. I do like it. We know the Seahawks were going to be we know the Seahawks were going to be Trent Richardson to the Jets. Or Anthony Richardson to the Jets. Right. Isn't the algae always great? Yes. Yes, technically speaking. So, they knock it off Richardson. We're going to wait on who the compensation is. But the New York Jets, or Shaheed, just go back to Shaheed for really quickly. Yeah, $26.1 million for the remainder of the next 5 years combined. Per year. I mean, that's a lot. How's it going, so many? I just got the news. It literally just broke. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Sauce Allen playing the best the last 2 games. Or the last 2 years, I should say. He was great when he started off. Has not been one of the best as of late. But multiple firsts is insane for a cornerback and for a defender. The Colts have to be darn confident that they're legit, especially going into next season, because that is a lot of capital. Golden State next Wednesday. Ooh, let's go. But they are going all in. It's very clear they're going all in. No, they don't need a they don't really need a receiver, but I mean, he's got speed. He's got speed to burn. Just give Darnold some weapons. Why not? I don't know what the compensation is yet, so can't really talk too much about that. But Sauce Gardner to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. A.D. Mitchell is the player. Oh! A.D. Mitchell. Adonis Mitchell, the guy that dropped the ball at the goal line against the Rams. A.D. Mitchell, former second-round pick. He's a second-year man. Has not done a lot with the Colts. No touchdowns for him in his career. Jets going to try to revive his career. A.D. Mitchell, the guy who dropped the ball at the goal line against the Rams. 32 catches, 464 yards in his career. Second round pick in 2024. Jason gets the membership. Derby getting this one. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Some of these new members of the community, some emojis in the chat. So A.D. Mitchell is the player going over. Which game do you want, Jason? Oh, man. They were done with Mitchell. I mean, I get it. After that fumble at the goal line, I've seen some comparisons, yes. I think the Colts give up way too much. 2 first-round picks. I'm never crazy about giving up 2 first-round picks for a guy that is not at a premium position / elite. Like, Parsons was different. Parsons is an elite player at a premium position. The Colts really did not need Mitchell. They had Pittman. They like Downs a lot. They like Pierce. You had 3 wide, plus Tyler Warren. You want Oregon? Get you on Oregon. Appreciate you, man. So they get off Mitchell. He is cheap for the Jets. He is very cheap. Yeah, you get bashed with the worst team possible. There's your punishment. 2 firsts and Mitchell. Again, Mitchell had not done a lot. He's not really a guy at this point. His last 4 games, 2 catches, 15 yards. Who won this trade? It's a lot closer in the poll results than the last trade, which Kobe Myers. Did you have to see the picks to draft franchise quarterback? Well, the Colts pick won't give a franchise quarterback. They can trade up now. What this does do is give the Jets ammunition to trade up if they don't get the first pick. Well, the Jets send Sauce if they're going to trade him 2 months later anyways. Yeah, that's the $1 million question. $1 million question. I'm not sure Sauce is elite. He has not been that way in a while. Jets have a scheme. That's a good point. Yeah, the Colts pass defense has not been that good this year. Colts pass defense, a lot to be desired. 26th in passing yards allowed. It's not been great. In terms of who they were tried out at corner, was it Jalen Jones and Mekhi Becton, or Blackman, I should say, the last game. Jalen Jones, their 7th round pick in 2023. Blackman, who they acquired from the Vikings earlier this season. Right, it could be late rounds if they keep winning like they are now. Yes, it can be. It can definitely be. I mean, this year they're making the playoffs. This year I'd be shocked if they don't make the playoffs. So this will be like picking the 20s. But the Jets now have ammunition. They get off a bad contract, which, again, I don't know why. I mean, Gardner has not been playing the best ball. No, Revis is not overrated. No. I will not hear any Darrelle Revis slander. Darrelle Revis is one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time. I mean, Sosa, he's not what he once was. I'll put it that way. He's not what he was. And so is Xavier Howard, too, yes. A. Mitchell play with the Jets? Can't hurt. Just get a young receiver who's got some potential. Why not? He's a cheap contract. It's a cheap contract. But this is crazy, man. I'm trying to process this. Let me trade Falcons. I only want a sandwich. Yep. So Sauce Gardner. Yeah, quarterback is different than corner. Remember, the Jets got off Jamal Adams as he was on the decline, and that worked out very well for them. Revis played for the Jets. That's a good trade. It's a good trade. But Sauce Gardner, huge contract, highest contract in football. It is the 3rd time in NFL history a defensive back has been traded for multiple first-round picks. Hang on. No, he's GOAT level. He is absolutely GOAT level. Yes, Darrelle Revis was one of the best players of all time. Rocky Silver Swiss the guy, yep. He was. He's ready for first football game. She saw the Pac-2 championship. Poor child. Sauce Gardner to use first-round picks to draw teams who want to trade for quarterback. Yes, they can. What's nice about this for the Jets is that if they don't get the first pick, they can use that as ammunition. They don't get the first or the second pick this year, and I think they will. But if they don't, they can use it as ammunition to trade up for a quarterback. Yes, Tuesday, I said other priorities. Yeah, the cap hits pretty bad for Sauce over the next 5 years. Your redesign was something. It was something. UMass Akron over 4.5. I would take that, yeah. I would go with that. Okay, we have the compensation for Shaheed. 4th and 5th round pick. 4th and a 5th round pick. So 2 day 3 picks for Shaheed. I like that for the Seahawks. I like it. It's a good player. Good player. Going to free up JSN even more. They got a lot of weapons on that Seahawks team now. They're going in. I like it. I like it. Colts will be a fun game. Yeah. But again, the Colts do not have a lot of cap space as it is. They have the 4th lowest cap space in football. Or 4th lowest cap space in football this year. Now, they do get off the books. I will say they do get off the books going forward. 27 and 28, they enter so far with like the most like pretty high cap space. You since get a good return for performance. Yes, they do. Yep. Yeah, the Eagles, I like what they've done so far. Crazy trade. I think Ballard might have gone to fleece 80. Mitchell up-and-comer. I don't know what up-and-comer. He dropped the ball at the goal line. He had 2 catches for 15 yards his last 4 games. He has no touchdowns with the Colts. He has not done a lot. He fumbles quite a bit as well. Falcons do a minor trade? I'm going to say no. No, ice cream 2? Yeah, we're going to go live at 2. We're going to hop up with this one in like 20 minutes, and then I'll get everything set up. Because I got to get the cases in. I got to get the interface in. Because it's going to be a lot. But Sauce Gardner, just a couple months after being the highest paid corner in football, getting that extension. 2-time Pro Bowler. 2-time All-Pro. Former Defensive Rookie of the Year. James Howell continues stream. Well, I gotta set the interface. That's gonna take some time. Colts overpaid? I think they did. 2 first-rounders is a lot for Sauce. And that contract, it's a lot of money. For a non-premium position. I view them as 3 premium positions in the NFL. Quarterback, left tackle, edge. So a franchise quarterback, you want the quarterback, the guy who protects the quarterback, and the guy who gets to the cornerback. Yeah, the moment I go off will be one of Denver or something like that. Yeah, fourth and fifth, I like that. I like it. Yeah, I don't think Andy Mitchell is that good, but he's young, he's cheap. The Jets, they could use some help in terms of the passing game, which obviously has not been the best. If you look at their receivers, I mean, Garrett Wilson is really good. Other than that, they really don't have anyone. The next best receiver on the team this year is Josh Reynolds. Look at workouts on Taco. Like, the receivers the Jets have outside Garrett Wilson are pretty bad. Right tackle? You can replace right tackle. Entire line is very important, yes, but left tackle is the most important. But for the Jets, I mean, you get Mitchell. It's a no-risk situation with Mitchell. He's got 3 years left on his contract. That's what the Saints got. I think it's a fair trade for both sides. I think it's a very fair trade for both sides. Well, kicker, you keep your kicker, but he's not getting like $20 million a year. Only for 2. Wait, Logan Wilson traded Dallas earlier, 7th round pick. Bengals just want to get rid of him. Bengals just want to get off of him. Jets need help at receiver. Mitchell, obviously, it's all about potential with him. 2.5 years left on the contract. Cheap contract. Might as well take a flyer on him. But obviously the 2 first-round picks is the big one. 2 first-round picks is the big one. Yeah, that will teach people not to drop the ball at the goal line. That's going to teach people. You get trades to the Jets if you do that. You get trades to one of the worst teams in football. I'm back. Yep, Welp on that one. Welp on that one. Oh, man. Sixth time in NFL history, players are traded for 2 first-round picks. That is a defender. And Sauce Gardner. It's a lot of money for a guy who has not been the best as of late, does not play a quote-unquote premium position, and you don't know with Daniel Jones. I think that's the crazy part about this trade is that Daniel Jones is playing well this year. Obviously, he's playing well. Yeah, this is a top 5 most shocking trade in recent memory, yeah. Yeah, I am blown away. This came out of nowhere. I mean, other than the Luka trade, this is the most shocking trade of the year. Parsons, I wasn't shocked by, if that makes sense. There were some rumors about it potentially happening. Sauce gonna play? Yeah, I don't know. I would assume so. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do this without knowing. Right? Someone didn't learn his lesson. Nope. Someone did not learn the lesson. But when you look at the Colts, Daniel Jones, he's playing well this year. You can't deny that. But this is the first time he's looked good. And like his whole career, he's looked competent at times. It's the first time he's looked good. They're going all in. They're being aggressive, which I don't hate, but this might be a bit too aggressive. Yeah, I think the Jets won this trade. Sauce has not been playing the best. 2 first-round picks for a defender when you need a quarterback and you can invest. If you get the first pick, you invest in premium position. I mean, you're in a good spot because you look at the Jets. If you let's say the Colts draft pick, let's say Sauce is not yet. No, he's not. Let's say Mitchell does play well for you. Let's say Mitchell has a revival in New York. You have Garrett Wilson. You have your quarterback, Mendoza or Simpson. You use your other first-round pick on Mitchell. I mean, theoretically, what you can do now for the Jets is you can get Mendoza and then draft Surratt. You can get his receiver. Get his number 1 receiver. I might change the scenery. He might, yeah. Jets are something called Stone. Yeah, I think the Jets won this trade. Marriage rates won a year too early, then a year too late. Amen to that. Amen to that. He was right on a lot of stuff, Branch Rickey. He was right on a lot of stuff, and that was one of them. But theoretically now, you can draft Mendoza if you're the Jets, and with a pick you get from the Colts, you can draft Surratt, who is probably the 2nd or 3rd best receiver in this class. Tyson's going to be number 1. Surratt probably 2, 2/3 with Boston out of Washington. So you can have a potentially very good offense next year as a result of this trade. Most shocking trade in recent memory? This one. This came out of nowhere. I mean, he just signed a contract essentially 3 months ago. Be the highest paid corner. This came out of nowhere. So, the Jets theoretically, you have Mason Taylor, who I like a lot at tight end. I do like Mason Taylor. You have him. You have Garrett Wilson. You could get Surratt, Mendoza, Breece Hall. That's a good starting place to work with. And Mitchell's a wild card. It's not a bad spot to be in. It really isn't for the Jets. I see the vision here. I see the vision. Those making trades, they're always pretty aggressive around this time. The Jets have 4 first-round picks now the next 2 years. So they get 26 and 27. And you don't know how good the Colts are going to be in 27. You don't know. Or 26, I should say. You don't know. The Jets aren't getting Arch. Democrats trades to the Jets. You just put everyone that fumbled at the goal line. He looked good yesterday, though. He liked the slide. The slide in bounds was really, really smart. Yeah, Aaron Glenn. I was going to say Terry Glenn. I was going to say Terry Glenn. Probably not. But Aaron Glenn probably signed off on this. He definitely signed off on this. But the Jets are in a good spot right now. Like, theoretically, not the rest of the season. They're going to suck the rest of the year. We all know that. But Mitchell's a wild card. Do they keep playing? I'm not sure. I'm leaning yes. But I don't know. But theoretically, Mendoza in the draft, Surratt with the other first-round pick, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Mason Taylor. I mean, that's pretty good. That's awfully good. Just going to fumble the picks. I mean, they got 2 firsts for Jamal Adams. And so they're no better after that trade than what they were now. But they always won fair and square. They won fair and square. But this is a crazy trade. A crazy trade. We're going to go live for the deadline in like 45 minutes. We're going to go live for that and break everything down. But on that poll, who won the trade, the Colts or the Jets? 2 first-round picks. Don't play bad on a good team, you line up on a bad team. Yep, that's the moral of the story. Colts do need help at corner, like I've said. The cap gets better for them, but it's not great this year. The cap is not great this year for them. The defense got worse after that. They did. It has gotten worse. It has gotten worse for the Jets. It's not been good for New York. It's not been good. But I do like this a lot. I don't agree with that, Gamada. I do not agree with that. I don't think we got help from the umps on that one. But, man, I'll let you watch more trades that you come in. I mean, this is I never thought I'd be going live for this. This came out of nowhere. This literally came out of nowhere, this trade. And again, you don't know about Daniel Jones in terms of, is he the guy? He's playing like the guy right now. Obviously, they've been lights out, but we've seen quarterbacks have one good year and then, oh, we have another trade. We do have another trade. This one, Joe Tryon to the Bears. The Browns are trading Joe Tryon, the former first-round pick by the Bucks. They're sending him to the Bears in exchange for a 6th-round pick. Chicago lost Deo to a season Achilles injury Sunday, so they need some depth on the defensive line. Phillips of Eagles injury history? He does, yes. He's a very good defensive end. Very good edge player. You be like this every year? Yes, they do. So Browns are sending Joe Tryon and a 7th-round pick to the Bears for a 6th-round pick. He hasn't done a lot. He was the tweener, the 4th first pick by the Bucks, he was a tweener. Myers was straight to the Jaguars, yes. 4th and a 6th-round pick, which I like a lot. I do like a lot for the Jaguars. We went live for that earlier. We went live and talked about that, and I like it for the Jaguars because 4th, they're going to try and re-sign him. If they can't re-sign him, they'll get a high compensatory pick, and they need bodies at wide receiver. Thoughts on this trade? They need some depth. I mean, it's just a pick swap. It's nothing crazy. When's the YouTube TV goal resolved? Oh, it's hopefully soon, but I'm guessing another two weeks. Grade the Gardner trade for both parties. Jets A, Colts C. Jets A, Colts C. What is NFL Network doing? Hang on. Gardner was ridiculous. Pulls not too well. Yeah. Yeah, although he can't really blame for the Achilles injury. It could. It could if it's not fixed. And the last ones did pretty well, so we'll see. We will see. We're in the middle of taking those helmets down. Yes, literally. I mean, you can see the work in action. I was literally in the middle of it, and then my phone just started buzzing. I'm like, oh crap. I was like listening to music. I was looking at my phone. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, we got a live show coming up at 2. Yep, we have a live show coming up at 2 for the deadline. But we're going live right now just to break this down. Again, if you're just joining us, this is legit. This is completely legit. You are not being fooled. You are not being deceived. The Indianapolis Colts have traded 2 first-round picks to the New York Jets for Sauce Gardner, the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time All-Pro, the 6th player in NFL history on the defensive side of the ball to get traded for multiple first-round picks, alongside Khalil Mack, which worked out for the Bears, Fred Young, which did not work out for the Colts, Jamal Adams, which did not work out for the Seahawks, Jalen Ramsey, which did work out for the Rams. Parsons, obviously, jury is still out. Looking good, but the jury is still out on Parsons, obviously. The second time in Colts history they traded away 2 first-round picks for a defender. If you remember all the way back in the day, roughly 40 years ago, 1988, they traded for Fred Young. Multiple first-round picks for Fred Young, the linebacker on the Seahawks. 4 Pro Bowls with the Seahawks. AP first-team All-Pro in 87. Top 3 Defensive Player of the Year vote. He did nothing with the Colts. He had 2 sacks in 3 seasons with the Colts, and he was just a train wreck. It was the first time ever a defender got traded for multiple first-round picks. The Colts were the first team to do it, and now they're the most recent team to do it. As they have no first-rounders at this point until 2028. And they do not, obviously, they're in on Daniel Jones at this point. They're all in on Daniel Jones. They're assuming he will not go play like he did with the Giants, so that this is not a fluke. But you have to remember, too, the crazy part about this, the Colts' cap space is not great. I'm going to show the cap space again, for those who are just tuning in. Sports rigged? No. In general. Generally speaking, no. Colts cap space. Here's all the cap teams in 2025. This is their cap space for Sauce Gardner. The 4th worst cap space. Who the Colts used as pick? No, the Colts traded. The Colts traded for Young. Okay, let's do one more for Sauce. Love it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you on the UConn game. The Seahawks may trade away Fred Young. The Colts got Fred Young. They traded 2 first-round picks to get him. It didn't work out for the Colts. Who they used the picks on? Let me check. Let me double check. I don't know who they used them on off the top of my head. I don't know off the top of my head who they used them on. I think they traded some picks. Come on, 250. Hot take. Republicans troll all sports. I mean, back in more. There you go. Appreciate you, man. I mean, to some extent, I mean, you're more likely, if you have a lot of money, more likely to be R than D. And there a lot of owners are because they have a lot of money because it works out for them. So, yeah. Worst trade in sports history. Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, the Red Sox. That's got to be the winner, right? That's got to be the easy winner. Eddie Heck and Ray Agnew. I mean, Babe Ruth got traded for, like, nothing to the Yankees. I appreciate you a ton on those donations. Do cap hits pro for the half season? So they'll figure it out this year. Right, they weren't Pro Bowlers. No, they were not. The problem is that, again, cap space gets better, but here's the problem. MKI with a tenner. Well. Whew. Now you're back in one. Best trade in sports history? I mean, the Yankees getting Babe Ruth. But, like, in terms of win-win, I mean, Stafford Goff turned out very well for both sides. Appreciate you a ton, MKI, as always. Any close second for, like, the biggest fleece? Herschel Walker? Yeah, Herschel Walker trade. Yeah, $100,000 for Babe Ruth. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, the Herschel trade is number 2, I would say. But you have to remember, you might be saying, well, look, the Colts cap-wise in 26, it's still fine. Like, the Colts in 26, they got cap space, but that's before Sauce Gardner. And keep in mind, Daniel Jones is on a 1-year deal right now. His contract is up. Where's the lose-lose? Anthony Richardson. Or not, Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson, the Browns Colts trade. That was pretty bad. But the Colts right now, cap space might be saying they're okay for next year, but this is before Sauce Gardner, who, again, the highest paid cornerback in football. And Daniel Jones is on a 1-year deal. Right, doesn't seem as upside. No, it does not. So, they'll have to give Jones a lot of money. Who's Sauce Gardner? Well, he was very good with the Jets, but he has not been good lately. Jets win the trade in the long run. I expect the Colts going all in. Yeah, the Walker trade, Herschel Walker, it was like the Cowboys traded Herschel Walker, the Vikings gave him like 12 draft picks. And the Cowboys built their dynasty off of that. It's one of the craziest trades in the history of sports. Just in the season. I like this trade for the Jets, though. I really do. And you look at Daniel Jones, again, his contract is up at the end of the season. You figure he'll get a Baker Mayfield level deal. About, no, they'll have cap, but basically you'll be able to re-sign Jones and then that's it. Like, I don't know how much you're going to be able to do. Mayfield got $33 million a year with the Bucs after that one good season. I think it's a pretty similar deal. I think Jones will probably get 37 to 40 million. I'm going to lean 40 million for Daniel Jones. So you put 40 million plus Sauce Gardner. That's a lot. That you don't have a lot of flexibility at that point. I will put it that way. You don't have a ton of flexibility. You really don't have flexibility. And the other thing is Michael Pittman, his contract's up after 26. So you're going to have Jones on the books with that heavy contract in 27. You're going to have Gardner on the books in 27 with that heavy contract. You're going to have to re-sign Pittman. They're not going to have money left. Unless they, like, make some more moves and get rid of some. They're not going to have money. Wait, Kudra, you mean the Raiders? Wait, you mean the Raiders? Yeah, the Raiders drafted trash for the picks they got. Yeah. Yeah. Again, the trades so far for multiple first-round picks, 2 of them worked. How far are the Chiefs behind? The Chiefs right now have the lowest. They have the lowest cap space in football for 26, but they'll make it work. They'll make it work. But the Chiefs are the Chiefs are. I mean, in terms of the playoff spot, they don't have the tiebreaker over Jacksonville. But that's it. So again, just the 6th time in NFL history, Thanksgiving, Easter, Thanksgiving, but that's because I love football. But 6th time in NFL history, defenders trade for multiple first-round picks. Khalil Mack worked out for the Bears. Jalen Ramsey worked out for the Rams. Worked out for the Jaguars too, but to some extent. But it did work out for the Rams, obviously. Mack worked out for the Bears. Young did not work out for the Colts. Adams did not work out for the Seahawks. Parsons just happened. Jury's still out, obviously. I think it's going to work out for the Packers, but it's not unprecedented for a player to get traded for multiple first-round picks as a defender, but it is awfully close. It is awfully close to unprecedented. So the Browns should do with Garrett, except they might be able to get more. Yeah, I think they could have gone more for Garrett because he plays a premium position. Yeah, Jets won the Adams trade easily. And they got 2 very good players out of that. And again, for the Jets, you have multiple first-round picks now. If you're the Jets, you can use one of them on Surratt, one of them on Mendoza for 26. You have ammo if you don't get a top 2 pick. It's a trade up. Irvin with a $5. NFL help wanted. CPA level degree to understand fantasy expert. Also helps supposed to go Microsoft on microwave cooking. Apply at work today. Yeah, to understand the cap. Yep. Yeah, the cap is at least it's not like the NBA or MLS where it's like impossible to understand. MLS, it's like every player's got like an allocation. It's insane. He won in Iowa. I appreciate you a ton, man. Appreciate you a ton on that one. This is nuts. You got LaFleur? Wow. $100 on $20 bet? Oh, nice. Let's go. Let's go. You're killing on the slots lately. You are killing on the slots. And Sauce at this point is just a name. Sauce is not... He's solid, but he's not... Probably good coach away from his current spot. That'd be interesting. I remember the Elijah Moore one. I remember that. Yep, I remember that. Unless we post cap at the end of the year. Yep. Every player is like a different... Like, there's anything... Like, every letter of the alphabet followed by AM. Give me a second here. Hang on. So, we got Jacoby Myers.
We got Jacoby Myers?
Yep, we got Jacoby Myers. Yep.
Wow.
We got Jacoby.
That's such a huge pickup.
Yep.
What do we have to give up?
4th and a 6th.
Fine. Oh
Yep.
my God.
Fine with that.
And
Yep.
We have him on a 1 year? Or we
1
have
year.
him on a couple of years?
1 year.
This year or
This year.
Next
Just
year?
this year. But...
We're just renting. We're renting.
Yeah, but if we can re-sign him, but if we don't, we'll get a high compensatory pick because
Fine.
he's gonna get.
Fine, but we need him.
We need him. Yes,
We need him.
we need
Oh,
him.
my goodness. Okay.
But hang on, because there's another trade.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything today?
Nothing.
This is gonna blow.
Nothing.
This is gonna blow your mind. This is legit.
Yeah.
The Jets have traded Sauce Gardner to the Colts.
Oh no.
2 first-round picks.
Oh no.
Two first-round picks.
2 first round. They're
Yep.
giving up their first round pick for the next 2 years for Sauce Gardner?
Yep.
Wow, what do you think about that?
He's just a name at this point, I think. I mean, he hasn't been that good the last few years. And that's a lot of money, too. It's a lot of money. Because Jones is on a 1-year contract. So they got to re-sign Daniel Jones. So...
Oh, my. Wow.
The Colts, yeah.
I mean, look, obviously they're playing for right now, the Colts. They're playing to win it all.
Yeah.
Right now. But now we got to go up against Sauce Gardner. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. But listen, I love the Jacoby Myers. I mean, we were so desperate.
Yes. We were desperate. Yeah, we need receivers. It was Tim Jones and Austin Trammell. Like, we need receivers.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
Amen.
Any other... What was the Dallas... By the way, what was the Dallas big news trade?
Logan Wilson for a 7th-round pick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Jerry's just...
Be serious, Jerry.
Jerry Jones is just Jerry Jones.
Oh, my gosh. Ridiculous. Any other major trades? I mean, that's major. So
Nothing like major. Like a couple minor ones, like Shaheed to the Seahawks, but nothing like... The big one is, I mean, Sauce and Myers are like the two, like, yeah.
And you going on it too?
Yep. Yep,
Right,
so was I.
Gladstone won't let that happen.
Yeah, no, Gladstone's aggressive. He's gonna do it. Gladstone's gonna do it.
That's nothing. For all the picks we have.
Yeah, we still have 11 picks. We still have 11 picks to work with.
Right. No. And I'm glad. 1 year, fine.
Yep.
No problem.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
What will he be for us, Myers?
I mean, with Hunter out, he'll be starting, like.
No, like will he be our slot or will he be our like receiver?
He can play everywhere. He can play about anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So on Sunday when we play the Texans.
Yep.
Who are our wide receivers? Then I'll let you go.
Well, BTJ's got a bit of like a low ankle sprain. He should be good to go, but BTJ.
Wait, Brian Thomas is hurt.
Yeah. Remember the end of the last game?
Right. Oh, that's right. He
Yeah.
rolled over.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Yeah. We have no one. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
We have no one. Yeah.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. So we think he's going to be back, though. So BTJ, Myers, Washington.
I can live with that.
Yep.
That I can live with. Okay.
Yep.
And then what do we know, last question, what do we know about Stroud? Anything?
Nothing yet.
Okay, fine. All right, I'll see you in 30 minutes.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
All right, good luck.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
All right. There we go. Let's see. You heard a bit of that combo. Heard a bit of that one. Let's see what I missed while that combo was happening. Let's see. Yeah. How's it going, Manny? Sauce Gardner's a Colt now and 80 Mitchell's a Jet. Yep. I like the trade a lot for the Jets. I like it a lot for the Jets. Jets should use one pick to get LaFleur. Yeah, it's not called my bookie. It's not a Boston Red Jack thing. I knew I was on for that one. I knew I was on. Let's see. Who wins that? Ooh, I'm going to take 25 Arkansas. By a hair. Hope Jerry Jones lives forever. I would love that. I would love that. His trades are just amazing. Arsenal leads 1-0. That's it. I thought a little bit more than that, but all right. If you're just tuning in, we're going to hop off in about 10 minutes so I can get everything ready for the trade deadline extravaganza stream, which I did not think I'd be starting this early because Sauce Gardner into the Colts and other ideas. But again, if you're just joining us, really quick, the Cliff Notes version. 6th time in NFL history, a defender has been traded for multiple first-round picks. Sauce Gardner, highest-paid corner in the NFL. The dead cap for the Jets is non-existent because the contract just started for the Jets. Sauce Gardner locked up for the next 5 years in Indy. Someone hire Pittman? I think they would. Yeah, I think someone's going to hire Pittman. Wouldn't be a big school, but I think someone will hire Pittman. Another trade. Let me see. I saw the Joe Tryon trade. Yeah, no, I didn't see nothing else besides Shaheed. Yeah, that one, yeah. Just a pick swap there. Makes sense. Bears need bodies on the offensive line for the day of injury. They need some bodies. But, yeah, 11-man setup, yeah. Put on hold for just a moment. But if you look at what a more influenced, yeah, that was my dad was talking to, yes. So, around Thanksgiving, Elijah Moore. 25 minutes to a proper stream? Yes, 25 minutes to a proper stream where I get the interface in and all that. Might delay to like 12:10 or 2:10, I should say, but we'll be going live in a little bit for that. KB and Tom Brady with your Rams sound good. Good. I'm glad. They got it right. Fox actually got it right. I'm surprised. Yeah, we got 2.5 hours till the deadline officially hits. We got moves. What other Big Four teams are rebuilding without a vision besides the Jazz? I mean, the Pirates, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the Pirates are doing. Sauce Gardner, it's a lot. It's a lot to give up for a corner. A lot to give up. And especially because the Colts don't have a lot of cap space as it is. And Daniel Jones is on a 1-year contract. He'll probably be getting $40 million a year. Minimum with the Colts. I would think $40 million a year. I'm guessing a 3-year, $125 million deal with Indy. Which would mean you have Gardner, highest paid cornerback. You've got a $40 million quarterback. I trade the best player because he costs a lot of money and you get multiple first-round picks. They get a lot of picks now. Yeah, Sabres gets another good one, yeah. I mean, you get multiple first-round picks. You get off of a bad contract. You're not going anywhere with Sauce. I think his best years are behind him. And you take on no cap, you free up a lot of space. You had space, but now you free up a lot more space. And now you have ammunition if you don't get a top 2 pick to trade up to get your quarterback. And theoretically also with the Jets, let's say they draft Mendoza. You can now draft Surratt with the second first-round pick. And now your offense next year, Mendoza giving the ball to Breece Hall, throwing to Garrett Wilson, Mason Taylor, and Elijah Surratt. Like, that's pretty good. They all play the potential. That is pretty good. But on that note, we're going to sign off here. We'll be live in 30 minutes for the big trade deadline extravaganza. We'll talk about this more. We'll talk about Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed, all the trades taking place today. We'll talk about that. I'll have a whole interface set up for that. So give me a second to set that up. Yeah, 2 first-rounders. Yes, 2 first-rounders. Pittman, he played for USC. He's still, he's not his rookie contract. No. He's the highest paid corner in football. So, we're going to be live in 30 minutes. 30 minutes for the trade deadline stream. Go live for that one at like 2:10 Eastern. I got to set the interface, set the cases. I mean, they're almost set up. I was in the middle of setting them up when I did it. Seems pretty split in terms of who won this trade. 53% of you think the Colts won. 47% think the Jets won. We'll have more in 30 minutes when we do the trade deadline stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys in 30 for the trade deadline extravaganza.